Hello, Alex.
Am I the only one in this class now?
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Hello, Katie. Okay, all right. Let's get started. So, hello, everyone. Hope you all have a restful weekend and a great beginning of the week. So, let's just have a general overview for this unit. We will going to start. We will learn the new time signatures, and we will also learn the two selected repertoires. Scarborough Fair or Campbell's are coming. And for the technique, we will learn the chords playing, and we will also learn the scales, B minor scale and F minor scale. Okay, then this is arpeggios drills for another technique learning. Okay, don't worry, this is for the all unit the whole week, not for just today. Okay, I just would like to give you the general overview for the units, what kind of content it contains. Okay, now first let's start with the set reading. So we will have the 44 and 45, which these two exercises are all have ties, right? And we explore with more flats in E. So be careful about your finger 3 on both hands. And also be careful about your hands motions. So start with 44 first. Okay, let's play together. 44. So let's do measure and very slowly. So 4 beats before we start. Okay, 1, 2, ready, go. 1, move up and move down. Repetition, and then move up, move down, move in. Still move in, and then move down. Okay, now I would like to count out loud this time 4 beats, and then 4 beats for per measure. Okay, one more time. Okay, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, all right, and then go to the 45. So you can see that 44, 3 ties are all in right hand, but 45 ties are in both hands. And be careful those spots. When we have the ties in both hands together, and sometimes are separately, left hand first and then right hand, right? Okay, so couple minutes for 45. And also you could adjust your camera so I can see your hands a little bit.
I adjust the camera down. I can't see the screen.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, all right, everyone, let's look at the screen first. I circled the 3 places with the right pen. Okay, the notes I circled actually the repeat notes, just the 4 repeat the same tone. So you can see even though the other hand is doing some busy stuff, but the one hand just the repetition. So you need to thinking your right hand or either your left hand doing the busy stuff. Okay, so what we're doing is just start right at measure 3 and go to the end instead of come to the beginning. Okay, so measure 3, prepare, ready, go. Repetition 1, 2, 3, 4. Left hand repeat 2, 3, 4. Repeat 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, again. Measure 3. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's start from beginning. And you can see the beginning first 2 measures are parallel motions for both hands, right? They're the same motion. Okay, measure 1. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's it. So that's our set rating for today. Okay, now time signature, and I think you guys are reviewed the new unit, right? Before we are doing the time signature for the new one, I would like just everyone quickly review the ones we already learned. So the very common one are 4/4. And then another one we learned 3/4. So what does these two numbers referring to? The bottom four. What does the bottom? Okay, Alex, I saw you raised your hands.
The bottom is the beat type, so that would be a quarter note.
Good. How about the upper one?
It's how many beats are per each measure. So that means 4 quarter notes.
Yes, very nice. Thank you. So same thing, 3, 4. We have the quarter note and the 3 beats. Okay, now what's our new time signature? We have two new tabs of the keys time signature in this unit. First is 3/8. Another one is 6/8. As Alex told us that the bottom numbers refers to the type of the note. It's represented, right? So what does the 8 meaning? Eighth note. So eighth notes equals 1 beats. And how many beats in a measure? 3 beats in a measure. So if a eighth note represents 1 beat, so what kind of patterns we have? Look at here. We have 3/8, right? First pattern, we have 1, 2, 3. That is 3/8 in one measure. So that represents the pattern 1 measure. Okay, then we have a quarter note plus a eighth note. That's also 3 beats in a measure. Okay. Why? Because this quarter note is no longer 1 beats. It's 2 beats. And this, because the eighth note represents 1 beats, so you have to double the note value. So a quarter note, it should be represent 1 beat, but then you already double it, so it is 2 beats. Okay. Second is still the 8 in the bottom one. So eighth note represent 1 beat, and how many beats in a measure? 6 beats per measure, right? Okay, and let's look at what kind of pattern we may occur in the music. So, okay, here we have 6/8. We have 6/8 notes in that measure. Or look at the pattern 2 here. We have 2 quarter notes and 2 eighth notes. So the 1 quarter note is 1, 2. It's 2 beats, and then this is third beats. 4, 5, and 6. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 beats in total. Okay, same thing. Another type of the note volume is dotted quarter notes. And be careful here. We have the dotted quarter note. So quarter note, you need to think it is 2 beats. But we have a dot. So what kind of note volume for this dots? It should be the dot represents an eighth note. So that eighth note equals 1 beat. You can just thinking, if you have a dotted quarter note, just thinking it's a quarter note plus 1/8 note. Okay, that way you can figure out, oh, this is 3 beats and another 3 beats, so totally 6 beats in that measure. Okay, so this is 3 kind of patterns we have in the 6/8 music. Okay, now let's go to page 125. 4 lines of the melody, and I would like you guys to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 while you play those melodies, because what we all have the 6/8 in that melody, in this totally 4 lines of the melody. So count out loud 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 while you're playing. Okay, give you guys a couple minutes. Okay, just a reminder, this is separate lines, so you will be either played by your right hand or your left hand. First line is played by your right hand because it's treble clef. Second line is a bass clef, played by your left hand. And third line, same thing, left hand. And then last line, played by your right hand. Okay, why not we just go to everyone's for one line since we have just the 4 lines, okay? So can we start from Alex and play the first line for us and please count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for us.
Count as I do it.
Yeah, count 1 to 6 beats.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Great. Very good. Okay, very fine. Okay, second line. Be careful. Second line, we have the bass clef and we have B flat. So this is F major key. And can we hear Katie play for us? And this is played by left hand.
One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6. Good. Okay, very nice. Thank you, Katie. Okay, now it's the third line. How about Daniel? Still left hand, and we have G major, so we just have 1 sharp.
Alright. Sorry, I was using the wrong hand for it. I tried using right hand for some reason.
Yeah, it's okay. So left hand try from the third line.
Yeah. So.
Okay, this is tricky. We have upbeat.
So
you can count 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, good. Very nice. Okay, so this is an exercise to have you guys to know the meters and how the meters located, the beats located with to correspond with the notes for these exercises. Okay, good. Now let's go ahead, keep going. So I have a questions. I think you guys may all have. When we are learn the keys, the scales, either the major or minor one, okay, we can just count the half step or whole step to figure out the accidentals. So these accidentals include the flats or the sharps, right? But is there any way, like is there any shortcuts for us to quickly figure out the key signature and find what exact sharps and flats in a certain key? So this is what I'm introduce. The next is called the circle of fifths. So circle of a fifth is like a wheel or like a clock. It should be memorized in your head. Not everything, not those the middle one, but you need to memorize the letters. Okay, the order of the letters and what they are in your mind, because that is help you to know what the key signature, and it's pretty useful when you find the sharps and the flats in a keys, and I will show you very quickly how it's going to be very useful for our musicians, and it will be pretty use it for daily life, for the daily music life actually. Okay, so what is circle of fifths? And what is the fifth? We call it circle of fifths because we divided those 12 keys in a relationship of the interval of the fifths. So for example, you can look at here, we start from C. So a lot of music things are all centered with C. So we start from C. So the fifth above C is what? Is G, right? The fifth is indicate the perfect fifth. You can count the perfect fifth we haven't learned yet, but you just can count the 6 half step to figure out what's the perfect fifth. But you can just remember the letter. This is G, which is a fifth above the C, and then the next fifth above G is D. Then the next one is A, and then the next one is E. And what's the next one? Is the B, right? And then what's the next one is the B, G flat, but we always thinking this F sharp, because F sharp and the G flat is the same tone. We call it in harmonic equivalence because they're the G flat and the F sharp are just the same tone, the same sound. Okay, same thing, you go ahead. We have D flat, A flat, E flat, B flat, and then F. So this is all go around. And you can thinking it is a wheel go around from C, G, D, A, E, B, like that. Okay, now how we memorize that in the clockwise? This is a kind of pretty easy way to remember these letters because we will use this pretty soon. So it sounds a little bit funny, but it's quick memorize that. So you can thinking, okay, look at here. You can thinking, Carlin gets drunk and eats butterflies. Okay, so we are memorize just circle of that, and then you can memorize this circle half. Carlin, okay, still start from Carlin. Okay, just hold on a second. Carlin found those. Okay, Carlin, sorry. Okay, Carlin found those beads. B-E-A-D, bead. Okay, that help you to memorize that half of that. So you need to put it in your head with memorizing those letters. Carlin gets drunk and eats butterflies. Carlin found those beads. Okay, now what's the next? How we gonna use it? First, let's start from the G. As we already know, G has one sharp, which is F sharp. So still I will divide this clock into 2 sections. One is the deal with the sharps in the right side, and one deals with the flats in your left side. Okay, now let's have from the G. G has one sharp, which is F, as we already know. Okay, so the sharps always starts from F, the accidentals, because we already know here. Now the D major has how many sharps? Okay, F sharp and C, as we already know. So this time we still start from this F and go one tick over. Okay, thinking this is a clock. It's go from F, start from F and go one tick over, which is stop at the C. So we stop at the notes in between with the key we are looking at. So we are looking at the key, which is D, right? So we just stop at the note in between the key we are looking at. So you can just thinking, you stop the notes and skip a note to the keys we are looking at. And then for example, we are looking for the sharps for the A major, right? We start from F again. Start from F, C, G, and stop in G because we want to skip a note in between with the key we are looking at. That makes sense. So we have 3 sharps in A major. Now let's go another exercise, E flats. E flats because this is sharp, right? So sharps always starting from the F. So we go to the tick F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, and D sharp. Stop the key in between the key we're looking at. So we skip that. Okay, and then let's go to a little bit advanced one, which is F sharp. So I want to figure out how many sharps in F sharp major and what are the sharps are. So I will start from, because this is sharp, we start from the F. So F, C, G, D, A, E. Stop at E because we need to skip a note in between. Okay, so in that way, if you are memorized those letters in your head, you can just figure out what's the sharps and key signatures in your head quickly. Now we just deal with the sharps. How about the flats? Flats, okay, F major, as we already know, it is have B flats, right? And how about B flats? B flats have B flat and E flat. So for the flats, we always start from the B flats. Okay, and always go to the letter in front of the key you're looking at. For example, E flat. I would like to know how many flats in E flat. So always start from B flat, B flat, E flat, A flat, stop. Okay, so because I'm looking at the E flats. So same thing, B flat, E flat, A flat. Stop at the A flat. A flat is in front of the key where I'm looking at, which is E flat. Okay, now let's go to A flat major. A flat major, I would like to figure out how many flats in A flat major always start from the B flat. B flat, E flat, A flat, and D flat. Okay, stop at the D flat. Why? Because D flat is the letter in front of the key I'm looking at. Okay, now let's go to the D flat. Okay, so figure out how many flats in D flat major. Always start from B flat, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat. Right? B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, and G flat. Exactly the same order what we have in the wheel in this clock. Okay, so if you just memorize those letters, okay, as we are already talking about, you want to figure out the D flats. So thinking, start from B flat, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, and the G flat. Go to one in front of that, and then check it's exactly the same key signature, the right key signatures. Okay, so our homework assignments for today is memorize the letters in clockwise. I already told you several sentences for memorize that, but you need to memorize it like C, G, D, A, E, B, G flat, D flat, A flat, E flat, B flat, F. So like go that kind of order and memorize in your head. Okay, any questions for the circle of fifths?
So, so
Yes.
C sharp. Why aren't we putting the C sharp at the bottom?
See again, where should we put the C sharp?
At the bottom, is there a C sharp at the bottom that has all of the sharp?
You mean here? C sharp.
At the bottom by the G flat and the F
Yeah,
sharp?
C sharp actually is the equivalent of the D flat, which is like the G flat and the F sharp. So, I would like to memorize the D flat one. When you can thinking the C sharp, you can thinking in D flat. And all the flats in the key signatures are also the harmonic equivalents. So can give you an example.
Are you going to send us this printout?
Yes. Okay. So D flat equals C sharp, right? And then we in the C sharp we have F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, D sharp, A sharp, E sharp, B sharp, and B sharp. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry, hold on a second.
G.
Okay, so I'm just writing the C sharp accidentals, right? And you can coordinate with those flats because some keys are in harmonic equivalence. But just like for example, this is E sharp. It's not showing there, but this is F natural in D flat major. Okay, and for another example is like B sharp. Here is C natural. Okay, and this is C natural in D flat major. Okay, so you can thinking this, but I would like to memorize this D flat. Okay, any other questions? Okay, now I email you guys about prepare the stuff sheets. So let's write some scales. Now we have to find the relative minor scale of the D major. So what's the relative minor of D major? Okay, can I ask Katie this question? What's the D major relative minor scale?
Well, I don't know how to just rip it off. I don't know. You have to help me
Find the minor third below for the D major.
Oh, B.
B, yes, so B minor.
Oh, lovely. Oh, that's that thing. All right.
Okay, all right. So guys, please write the B natural minor scale first. Once you finish, thumb up. Okay. Let's just wait 1 more minute for everyone.
I can't understand because
Okay, we will write together. And how about Alex? Tell us what's the very first steps you need to do in order to write a natural minor scale.
For B natural minor, I would start by writing the relative major key signature. So 2 sharps for D major.
Good. So how do you find out the key signature of the B minor?
You could go to the circle of fifths and see that the corresponding
Yeah.
for D is B.
Yeah. And or
Which
you're
is-
just thinking the key signature of D major, right?
Yeah, which is 2 sharps.
Yeah, 2 sharps, F and C. Okay. Now, what's the next?
And then for natural, you can just write every note from the low B to the high B, and that's your natural.
That's a natural. Should I add any other accidentals?
No, because you're not in harmonic
That's it. Okay.
or melodic.
All right. So this is B natural minor scale. You just write the key signature of D major because minor. Okay. Let me see. Little bit emphasize this again. Listen carefully. Minor scale and major scale are sharing one key signature. So you have to figure out the key signature of minor scale, thinking the relative major key signature for this certain minor scale, which is 2 sharps for D major. Write the key signature first. Then natural one, you don't need to add any other artificial accidentals. Why I say the artificial, because just in contrasting with the name natural, right? So you will write from B and the rest of the notes. That's it. Okay, how about harmonic one? B harmonic minor scale, what I should to adjust? Daniel.
You want to raise the 7th,
Right. What's the note of the 7th?
A.
Okay, good.
It should be raised to A sharp.
Very nice. Okay, thank you, Daniel. All right, so we got the harmonic one because we are sharp the 7th degree. And this is also we call the leading tone. How to play it after we are writing all of things? Okay, hold on a second. Let's write. Okay, just keep your the step sheets and let's write one more chords progression for B minor. So you just write the harmonic one, right? Harmonic scales with the A sharp. Now build the chords on the 1st degree and 4th degree and 5th degree. So you need to build the 3-tone chord on the 1st degree and 3-tone in 4th and 4-tone in 5th degree chords.
you lost me. Oh, chords. Tone, 3-tone is a chord.
Yes,
Okay.
3-tone. There have 3 notes in the chord. 4-tone chord, there are 4 notes. Okay, so I will write with you guys together. So 3-tone. Okay, and once you write the notes for the chords, check the accidentals. Check if you have the A sharp occurs in those chords. If you have, because we are in harmonic minor, please mark the sharp in front of them. For example, the fifth degree, we have A flat, we have A sharp over there. Okay, everyone's done. Okay. Okay, now B natural minor scale. Still, I'm written the 3 notes group, 4 notes group, 3 notes group, 4 notes group. And then this time is quite different in left hand. And what's the difference thing? It's really similar than the B major scale. Why? Because we start from finger 4. Remember how we play the B major scale? So major scale and minor scale is always also the same scale pattern. So left hand in B minor, we start with finger 4 instead of finger 5. So the first group comes to us is 3 notes group instead of 4 notes group, what we have in the previous scale learning, previous minor scale learning. Then start from 3 notes group and 4 notes group, and 3 notes group and 4 notes group. Okay, this groups I'm written here is natural minor scale, not harmonic minor. So let's practice the natural minor scale first. Hands separately first, then do hands together. When you do hands together, it's different this time again. Why? We have 3-1 and then it follows with 1-4 in left hand and 4-1 in right hand, and it follows by left hand 1-3, 3-1-1-4. So it alternating. It's not 3-1-1-3, 4-1-1-4 in previous natural minor scale. So be careful these 2 points and practice. Okay, give you a couple minutes and also do hands separately first. Okay, when your hands together very slowly and really thinking the crossing spots you have. So 3-1, after 3-1 is left hand 1-4 instead of 1-3. And 4-1 in right hand is 1-3. Okay, now I saw some of you already play hands together. This time, let's try to start right at descending scale. Okay, not from beginning ascending. So start just right at the descending and left hand 1-4, follows by 1-3 in right hand and 1-3-4-1, thinking crossing spots reaching. Okay, I will email you guys with this slides and practice until you memorize the skills. So you also memorize the crossing spots when you do the memory skills fingerings. Now let's go to left hand, play the B minor chord progression. We just write those chords. So how it played. First, I just show you about bottom notes, middle notes, top note for your left hand. Okay, be careful chord progression in your left hand, right, instead of right hand. Now, look at the bottom, middle, top notes doing when you switching from 1 to 4 chord and 1 to 5, 7 chords. Then we will look at the keyboard. I mean, the keyboard is I will show you the image of the keyboards. What those keys are in the chords, in the chord progressions. Okay, Alex, can you play for us? Okay, one more time. Finger 5 and 3 a little bit more sound because we have hear the finger 1 a little bit louder. Okay, F sharp, right? Okay, good, thank you. And how about Daniel? Okay, good, thank you very much. Now, be careful. Let's look at this keyboard and also check your fingerings. We use the finger 1 to play F sharp. Okay, and same thing, we have finger 5 on this A sharp. Okay, Katie, play for us.
Bad one.
Yeah, after you go 1 4 and then remember back to 1 again and then 5 7 to 1. Okay, try one more time.
Ugh. Ah.
That's it. Okay, practice a little bit more and you will be very frequently about the topography of the keyboard as well as the sensation of each fingers. Okay, all right, that's it for today's class. And homework assignment will be D natural minor scale and the harmonic minor scale hand separately together. Then we will do also just practice a little bit more about the D minor chord progression. And please memorize the office in clockwise order. Okay, and I hope it's pretty much already in your head, but just organize them in an order and it will be used one day for you guys. Okay, all right. So hope you guys have a great rest of the days and I will see you guys on it's Wednesday. Okay, bye. Thank you guys. Bye.